Have you ever traveled somewhere famous for wildlife, only to discover the animals didn't show up? Well, that's exactly the risk when visiting Semenggoh Wildlife Centre near Kuching, Sarawak. The orangutans here are semi-wild. They live freely in the surrounding rainforest and can come and go as they please. Some days visitors might see several orangutans, other days maybe only one. And sometimes none at all. So before this trip, I had one question. Could artificial intelligence predict the best day to visit? Today, Rovy and I are putting that idea to the test. And by the end of this video, we'll find out whether AI actually helped us see more orangutans or whether it was completely wrong. Before making the trip, I noticed something interesting. Every day, Semenggoh's official Facebook page publishes a roll call showing how many orangutans appeared during the morning and afternoon feeding sessions. So I decided to do something a little different. I asked Gemini AI to analyze several months of attendance data from those daily reports. Then I told it to look at other factors that could influence sightings, including weather patterns, visitor activity, social media reports, and even the fruiting season. Because during fruiting season, the rainforest becomes a giant buffet. If the orangutans already have plenty of food available in the wild, they may have less reason to visit the feeding station. After crunching all the information, the AI suggested a specific afternoon session as having one of the highest probabilities for larger orangutan attendance. There was only one way to find out if it was right. So on the recommended day, Rovy and I geared up and headed out. The weather couldn't have been better. Blue skies, warm temperatures, and an enjoyable ride through the beautiful roads around Kuching. The journey itself was already worth it, but the real test was still waiting for us inside the rainforest. We arrived early for the 2 p.m. afternoon session. And here's a tip for anyone planning to visit. Buy your tickets online beforehand. The ticket queue can get surprisingly long, and online booking can save you quite a bit of waiting. Another tip, if you're visiting during the hotter part of the day, consider paying the extra RM15 for the electric cart service. Trust me. After spending hours standing, waiting and walking around the feeding area, you'll be very happy not having to walk all the way back to the entrance. After boarding the cart, we headed deeper into the reserve. From the drop-off point, we walked down to the feeding area where dozens of visitors were already gathering. The atmosphere started to change. One of the rangers began calling into the forest. Their voices echoed through the trees as they signaled feeding time. At the same time, another ranger gathered everyone together for a safety briefing, and this is something visitors should take seriously. These are still wild animals, beautiful, intelligent animals, but incredibly powerful ones as well. So following the ranger's instructions is essential. Then came the waiting, and even more waiting. For nearly an hour, there was no sign of any orangutans. Visitors scanned the canopy, cameras stood ready. Everyone looked toward every rustling leaf, hoping it might be the first arrival. At this point, I was starting to wonder, had the AI gotten it wrong? Then suddenly, movement. High up in the trees, a flash of orange. And just like that, the first orangutan appeared. The crowd immediately became excited. More movement followed. Then another orangutan, and another. Seeing them emerge from the rainforest and make their way toward the feeding platforms was incredible. Photos and videos simply don't capture what it's like to watch these animals moving naturally through the forest. If you're building a bucket list for Sarawak, this deserves a place on it. One thing we noticed was how the smaller individuals tended to arrive first. They approached the feeding area carefully and started helping themselves. But when the larger males appeared, the dynamic changed immediately. The younger orangutans moved aside and gave them plenty of room. Even without understanding their social structure, you could clearly see there was an established hierarchy at work. And then we spotted something special. A mother with a young baby. Watching a little one cling tightly to its mother while she moved through the trees was one of the highlights of the entire visit. Moments like that remind you just how closely related these incredible animals are to us. By the end of the session, we counted 6 orangutans in total, 5 males and 1 female. Among them was Edwin, a 30-year-old male and the oldest orangutan we saw that afternoon. And that's when I realized something. The AI prediction had actually worked surprisingly well. As 4 p.m. approached, the session came to an end. The rangers began guiding visitors back toward the entrance while the orangutans slowly disappeared back into the rainforest. Those who purchased the cart service simply hopped aboard one of the waiting carts for the ride back. After a full afternoon of excitement, that comfortable ride felt pretty good. So was the AI prediction successful? I'd say yes. Could it guarantee sightings? Of course not. Wildlife will always be wildlife. But using available data definitely helped us choose a day that delivered an amazing experience. For Rovy and me, Semenggoh Wildlife Centre turned out to be one of the highlights of our Kuching adventures. If you're planning a visit to Sarawak, this is a place that deserves a spot on your itinerary. And now I want to hear from you. Have you ever used technology or AI to help plan a trip? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this adventure, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to RoveUnbound, and join us for more rides, hidden gems, and unforgettable experiences across Sarawak and beyond.